Famously known for its cultural practices like bullfighting and cockfighting and its friendly people, the heart of Western Kenya has finally claimed its position and earned admiration not just from its neighbors, but the country at large. Under the leadership of Governor FCPA Fernandes Baraza, the people of Kakamega and the greater Western Kenya region are experiencing a new type of emancipation. It is a new dawn. Kakamega's investment in the healthcare services places it as the go-to county for all medical needs for the residents of Nyanza region, North Rift Valley, and the greater Western Kenya region.
We are now looking at 10 years after devolution. Of course, we've witnessed tremendous improvement in the infrastructure, especially having more medical facilities. We've seen dispensaries, health centers, we have funeral parlors, etc.
The county has done quite a number of projects across the county. Each and every sub-county has a flagship project in healthcare, which actually is geared towards improving health services.
We have registered about 30,000 indigents on NHIF so that we make sure that they get the services, the health services that they require.
Health department is one of the departments that is at the heart of the current governor, and he really supports it. If there is any disturbance in the system, then he gets worked up sometimes because he needs his people to get quality health care.
We also have specific programs being implemented to assist our teen mothers.
This program is out to help teen mothers go back to school. The 60 teen mothers are champions in the sense that we have taken them back to school and we are using them to speak to other girls not to get pregnant early because of the consequences. So the 60 teen mothers are not supposed to encourage others to get pregnant, but they are supposed to deter others from getting pregnant early so that they can go through school.
Agriculture, the backbone of Kenya's economy. With this open secret, Kakamega has put measures to ensure they are the breadbasket of the greater western region of Kenya, from Turkana in the north to Isibania in the south.
First intervention on food security was provision of affordable fertilizer and seeds to the farmers. We also the first county in the region to have a fish factory. So we have a fish factory that we have established here. We are supporting farmers by giving them fingerlings.
Ghana vile county walileta hiyo subsidy program ya chakula, tumekuwa na chakula throughout. Anytime you want, any type of feed, ukienda kwa county, kwa sub county unapata already kwa ofisi, tunanunua, tunalisha samaki. So currently vile naongea, niko na enough feeds zenye napea hawa samaki na niko sure hii harvest naenda kufanya December itanisaidia sana.
On the front of livestock production, the county government, through the support and initiatives of the county, has invested in milk production at two levels. That is the level of investing in infrastructure by putting up smart dairy farms through the Kakamega County Dairy Development Corporation, and also through the setting up of a milk processing facility in Malava.
Food security and wealth creation are very important pillars. And the county government of Kakamega has noted that it's important that we do improvements on the dairy value chain to create wealth for our dairy farmers and Kakamega County at large.
Hii ng'ombe vile niko nayo hivi imenisaidia kukula ni hapo, kukunywa ni hapo. Sai hii ng'ombe vile mnaiona hivi 2018 hii ng'ombe ilinipatia school fees.
Trade, the most important aspect of any economy and society. The only channel through which human interaction is realized to full potential.
The last 10 years has been identifying and gazetting specific areas as markets. And so far in Kakamega County, we have gazetted 318 markets. From when Devolution started, we had less than 10 markets which were gazetted.
Wealth creation will only be impacted by having investments. One of the strategic interventions is making sure that we have factories in Kakamega. Once the milk processing plant is completed, we'll create employment. Once we operationalize and complete the level 6 referral hospital, we are going to create employment. We are going to have medical tourism, which of course ultimately will create wealth to our people. We established the first organic factory in the Lake Region Economic Block, where I did the launch, accompanied by the ambassador to the United States, Her Excellency Meg Whiteman.
Sports and leisure activities play important roles in the society, from bringing unity, celebrating talents, sharing culture, and ultimately creating revenue for the youth and populace in general.
The Governor's Cup this year is going to be unique and one of its kind because we'll be having teams participating in football for ladies and gents. We'll have volleyball again for ladies and gents. We'll have netball and of course rugby, popularly known as Ingo Sevens. We'll have that also on the card. And the total prize for the Governor's Cup will be 10 million Kenya shillings. So this is an exciting bonanza, which of course will bring people together, will give an opportunity to the youth.
We have a program in social protection that seeks to improve mobility for our brothers and sisters who have disabilities, and that is the assistive device program. As you have seen, we have been able to issue assistive devices worth around 10 million to persons living with disability in Kakamega County, to just ensure that we address their mobility and also we are able to make them comfortable and to fit into the society. We have invested in the cultural center in Mumias as a way of providing a space where we can be able to have our cultural activities, including the community can make use of that facility. For the county service, this is a flagship program that seeks to address the youth at the bottom of the pyramid. So this project seeks to provide casual labor to 1,200 women and 1,800 youth. Shelter Improvement Program is a program where we provide low-cost housing to the vulnerable people in the community. We do around 360 units, and this goes a long way in providing a roof for the vulnerable in the community who cannot be able to construct their own houses.
The county of Kakamega has invested heavily in education because the leadership understands that education is the backbone of all sectors of development. Governor Fernandez Baraza has ensured all levels of education have been improved.
Devolution has transformed early childhood development in Kakamega County. The learners no longer learn from mud-walled classrooms under the trees because we are providing furniture. They are sitting on child-friendly furniture which enhance the learning environment.
We want at least in every ward to have a center of excellence for ECDs. And one, of course, of the strategic things we're doing is to make sure that our ECD learners have the best equipment, the centers are equipped, so that the environment is conducive. I have an ambitious program of making sure that at least every ward has a polytechnic. Just besides having a polytechnic, of course, making sure that those polytechnics are well equipped.
A good road network is critical in growth of trade and the economy. The government of Fernandez Baraza is working tirelessly to ensure most, if not all, of Kakamega has a good road network to ensure trade is improved and the living standards is improved.
Infrastructure development, where we have had some substantial investment in the road network. We've spent almost 200 million just on the Maram roads, making sure that they're motorable. Again, I've started 2 major bitumen roads that will carry across Matungu up to Mumias East. There was another road, 12.5 kilometers from Lumakanda to Manyonyi in Lugari.
The roadworks are done at the following levels. There's the opening up of new roads to enhance connectivity, which comes with socioeconomic benefits to the community in Kakamega County. We also have maintaining of existing roads. This is at gravel level. And then we have the upgrading of roads to bitumen standards, which we normally refer to as tarmac roads. Now, the desire is that one day all roads in Kakamega County will have a black top, that is bitumen standard.
In the next coming 10 years, Kakamega becomes a capital city like Nairobi. You create vibrant infrastructure. Look at the way from Lurambi to town. We make it dual carriage. The way Lurambi to town is dual carriage. From River Isiho to town, dual carriage. And you see the lighting system in town, both night and daytime. You can even confuse Westlands to Kakamega. You will think Kakamega is part of Nairobi. We want to create a modern county headquarters that will give a facelift to this town in our struggle or our strategy to make Kakamega a capital city.
We have done a survey geared towards expanding the size of our airstrip so that it can attain the airport status.
Water is life, and the lack of it is a source of all social evils and problems. The government of Governor Fernandez Baraza is on course to ensure all households experience life a quenched living.
With regard to, of course, water and sanitation, I have the clarion call of water to the doorstep. Of course, locally we refer to it as a Mazo Mliango. The first thing was to ensure that our Kakamega County Rural Company is up and running, because you cannot achieve water to the doorstep without having rural intervention. And our special purpose vehicle now is Kakamega County, of course, Rural Company, commonly known as Karwasco. I've set up an office which I commissioned 2 months ago in Mumias. We already have a board that is fully constituted. They have a strategic plan, and we're now investing, of course, in addressing issues to do with non-revenue water, which at the moment is 41%, by rehabilitating water catchment areas.
Throughout the county, we have got more than 41 projects running. Currently, projects are ongoing to make sure people get access to water.
The objective of the public service and administration sector is to provide effective strategic leadership and coordination of the county government public service. The governor of Kakamega has ensured that there are conducive work environments for the leaders of Kakamega, pioneers in decentralizing governance structures down to the community area level to ensure that services are delivered effectively closer to the people.
Of course, you realize that on good governance, the first thing is having institutional governance, an executive that is fully constituted.
We put in place the offices, like for example, the sub-county administrators. The 12 of them were put in place. Then we had the 60 ward administrators were put in place. Then we had the 400 community areas in Kakamega County were put in place. Then we also have what we call the community area council members. There are 8,000. Each community area is composed of 20 community area councils. So there are 8,000 of them.
As a county, that we have been able to pay salaries on time due to good governance and administrative structure that we have put in place, and the human resource management systems that we have put in place.
Our payroll has gone automation in terms of data, that we have a department in charge of records. On a click of a button, you can be able to get any data you need out for our staff. So because we are a department that coordinates government, we have been able to ensure that the staff manning levels in every department have been reviewed. And as we speak, we are working with the Public Service Board to ensure that all org structures have been reviewed.
Going paperless is the norm of the 21st century. Being in a digital era, Kakamega County has capitalized on this new field of ICT to enhance efficiency and effectiveness in performing their constitutional function.
We have actually automated our revenue collection system. We have a new revenue system in place, which was implemented this year, and we are hoping that through this system we can net all the revenue avenues in the county.
Devolution is the benchmark that will help a common mwananchi to create wealth for himself. You cannot grow wealth at the base when money is at the apex. You have to flow the money down to create wealth across the country, and that will be equitable distribution of resources in this country.
So in as far as I'm concerned, I think implementing the 6-point agenda for the next 5 years, the people of Kakamega County will see a difference, and we have a commitment to transform their lives.
Devolution was a great idea. The promulgation of the new Constitution 2010 has ensured that the money follows function. The money leaves Nairobi to the grassroots.
Kakamega County is on the move. The strides it has made in well over 10 years is testament of the direction it is headed. An economic hub of the Greater Lakes region, a 24-hour economy that is self-sustenance with enough resources, manpower, and a vibrant populace, a tourist hub for the Greater Kenya and the rest of the world, and a testament of beautiful things to come. Because of devolution, we have seen growth and improvement in the education sector, industries, youth empowerment, as well as bringing power closer to the people. The county government is committed to implementation of flagship projects and programs identified in Baraza's 6-point agenda to ensure attainment of a decent and prosperous life for the citizens. We welcome you to Kakamega County, the green jewel of Africa.
Papa wachane, Papa wachane.